Alright guys, so this video is going to be all on how to use organic content to get clients for your consulting, coaching business or your marketing agency. And what I'll be doing is actually just introduce you to the concept of foundational sales letters and the most powerful assets that you can leverage in your client acquisition process. And listen, this video is going to walk you through everything. I will not hold anything back. This is something that you can use if you're using outbound prospecting to get customers, if you're running paid ads, if you're running BSL funnels, if you're running the Facebook group funnel. I'm going to walk you through everything, okay? So all I ask is that you stay till the end of the video so that you don't lose anything and that you have all the material you need in order to take action. Now, before we begin, if you want to get access to the document that I'm presenting to you right now, plus all of my documents, go to my Facebook group with the link in the description. Or if you don't use Facebook that much, make sure to follow me on Instagram and DM me the word access and I'll send them your way. This is the link. You're also going to find it in the description, and make sure to watch the video 2x speed since you will be essentially watching it twice as fast and get to consume the video faster and take action as soon as possible, okay? So guys, let me just tell you that as much as organic content is crucial for client acquisition, since COVID and the rise of TikTok, there's a trend on using, BS surfing content as a way to generate leads and engagement and staying top of mind with your prospects, making the average agency owner or consultant look something like this, right? This is how most of you guys are looking like if you're trying to get sophisticated buyers, trying to dance on Instagram, shaking your booty on TikTok, trying to get customers. And in reality, this video is meant to shake how you think and approach your content creation / organic marketing inside of any client acquisition channel, whether it's organic or paid, okay? Essentially, you're shaking your booty on TikTok and I'm shaking your beliefs on organic content, okay? That's how it looks like. That said, I want to let you guys know something. This is not to say that this type of content, like, surfing content, leveraging trends and short form reels, TikToks, shorts, etc., it's not to say that this type of content doesn't work or is 100% useless, but number one, there's a time and place for that. Once branding is more of a problem than money is a problem, 99% of people are not here. And what I mean by that is that money first, branding later. We don't care about followers, we don't care about comments. If you're a business owner, we care about cash collected, cash in the bank, and money that we can actually use for our families, okay? If you are looking just for engagement or to get some followers dancing on TikTok, this is definitely not the channel for you, okay? So that's number one. And number two, if you're actually building a great company and deserve the title of being an entrepreneur, your approach to content shouldn't be just to pull up your iPhone and record 20 TikToks per week seeing and relying on going viral to pay rent, okay? That's just madness. If your strategy to get customers is relying on virality and seeing which is going to be the next trending song that you can essentially mimic on your TikToks, of course, that's not a good way to scale a business, okay? You actually have a business to run and clients to serve, so make sure to actually focus on that, okay? Now, the reality is that there are much more powerful ways to leverage the right type of content to your advantage so that you can actually get the right type of clients coming your way, okay? So we're looking to create the right type of content to get the right type of clients. And this is done in such a way that you can simultaneously build a unique flywheel that allows you to focus on appointment setting, closing, and client results, not on your Saturday Zumba classes to make TikToks, okay? So let me introduce you to foundational sales letters because these are going to solve that problem, okay? So guys, that's part one of this video, which is going to be, again, foundational sales letters and distribution channels. Part two is going to be about YouTube micro VSLs, okay? So if the content that you create is energy that you're going to use to turn a prospect from cold to sold, okay, or from cold lead to happy client, your foundational sales letter is equivalent to gamma ray bursts when it comes to the impact that you can have in your marketplace by maximizing awareness, interest, conversion, and of course, sales. But first of all, of course, why gamma ray bursts? Like super random, right? Realistically, I just made a quick search on Google and I just asked Google like, hey, what is the most powerful energy in the universe? And it says that it's gamma ray burst. So yeah, your foundational sales letter is a gamma ray burst. Essentially, just so that we can talk on the same terms, your foundational sales letter is a document that contains not only all of your YouTube micro VSLs that we're going to talk more about near the end, but also includes your headlines, unique useful insights or UUIs for short, case studies, your social media platforms, your Facebook group, call to actions, and of course, personality. Why YouTube? Well, I will show you a little bit more at the end, but you can go and watch this video that I will be leaving here in the document. And an actual example of a foundational sales letter from my own business and that I've used to get clients through paid ads, outbound prospecting, and inbound through content is this one. Okay, so this is an example of what a foundational sales letter is. You see, it's a long-form document that includes case studies, that includes, of course, my insights on certain things that I learned from the marketplace, that includes links to my social profiles. Essentially, it is a document that immediately through the mere consumption of the sales letter makes someone go from cold lead to pretty much solve, and it essentially shortens the conversion cycle or the conversion window that it takes for someone to become a client. Okay, so that's why it's so powerful when you leverage this in your outbound prospecting or your paid ads, essentially. Okay, so you can see here that the foundational sales letter, aside from all of the insights that are found inside of the sales letter, you have book a call to actions, you link your LinkedIn Connect request, might have some funnel opt-ins, you send people to your micro VSLs. Through the consumption of your micro VSLs, you can send people to the group. Then for people that are in your group, you send people to the micro VSL again. And then you see, like, essentially, it's like a spider web or a tornado of content that you are going to encapsulate inside of the foundational sales letter. That's the goal of the foundational sales letter. That is essentially an experience that it's like a roller coaster of movement that you are going to create for people to actually become customers, okay? And instead of just relying on the follow-up that you do on LinkedIn, on one micro VSL, so here and there, a case study that you might do here, I mean, all of these, of course, have energy. Like, let's say that it takes 5 units of energy for someone to go from cold lead to happy client. The foundational sales letter has 5 units of energy. Instead of having to use 1 unit of energy here, 1 unit of energy there, 2 units of energy there, etc., so that you can move people through the pipeline, okay? That's the magic of the foundational sales letters. As you can see, the sales letter is dense and integrates all of your content marketing efforts, your communities, and any relevant asset that you can leverage so that your prospects can convert as fast and as efficiently as possible through the use of different types of media consumption. So you can leverage communities, different social media channels, video content, audio content, reading content, case studies, your own touches that demonstrate personality, etc. Theoretically, you can make any source of media your foundational sales letter as long as you can insert all of your content assets inside. So now we're talking more about the distribution channels, okay, and how to actually allow for movement of your letter. You could use PDFs, ebooks, etc., but I like to maximize simple sharing, rapid editing, and on-the-go adjustments that allow you to iterate the content of the sales letter based on the feedback that you get from your growth campaigns, whether it's paid or organic or outbound, right? So that's why what you will use is Google Docs as your hosting platform for the foundational sales letter, okay? Number one, it's free. Everybody can see the public sharing document with the link. This is the goal. Simple to use and edit, okay? For example, on this foundational sales letter, if I wanted to take this out, I just take this out. That's it. And everybody in real time sees the difference, okay? You can, for example, add whatever you want inside of the sales letter using Google Docs, right? Links, photos, graphs, bolts of text, easy text editing, etc. You leverage the foundational sales letter in your outbound campaigns, in your paid ads, in your landing pages, in your social media profiles, etc. And one of the things before we continue with the video that I want to let you guys know is that if you are doing outbound prospecting, then this does the heavy lifting. You don't have to be creating a whole bunch of content in all the different channels. If you are doing paid ads, you can run DM/messenger ads, which we recommend using an auto-converting funnel that I'm going to leave a video somewhere in there so that you guys can see what I mean. But essentially, you don't need to be doing the content creation hamster wheel because you do the work only once, and that's it. If the foundational sales letter is piercing enough or you penetrates to the noise, you're immediately going to make a whole bunch of cash, okay? So essentially, you're going to leverage the foundational sales letter in all of these different channels. When it comes to outbound, what you can do is offer and deliver the FSL when lead replies to your outbound prospecting campaigns. And if you're running paid ads, we converted $626 into $51K cash over a single month. And this were, of course, with DM ads. You guessed it, simply offering the foundational sales letter, and which made the selling for us. Then we keep a conversation going, and then we get people to come on a call ready to buy. So that's the most powerful strategy that I've ever found on social media, right? So if you'd like me to make a video on how we use foundational sales letters and DM/messenger ads to get clients, like the video that you're watching right now, comment DM ads below so then I know that there's interest from you guys. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel so that whenever I make the video, you guys don't lose, okay? But that's it. Now that you understand what the foundational sales letter is, I want to talk about what YouTube micro VSLs are and how you are going to add those inside of the FSL, okay? So in the past, the common way in which people use video sales letter is having one single VSL laid out in your website where people visit it organically, or maybe they run ads to it after they get a cold email from you, whatever it might be, and a small percentage of people resonate and book calls with you, okay? That's what a typical VSL funnel looks like. Let me just tell you something. This is hard, expensive, and you need to have your messaging on point for your BSL to convert. You need, on top of that, a little bit of technical setup. If you were to do it on a funnel and you need to track through the metapixel, the actual conversion that you get, all of that good jazz. And you're, of course, incurring in not unnecessary expenses. The only case in which I see the typical BSL funnel being a necessity is if you're doing cold email as your primary way to get clients. But even in that case, you can simply redirect the warner domains you send your cold emails from to your LinkedIn profile or to the actual sales letter. And that way you can just still not rely on the typical BSL funnel. But that said, I want to introduce you to something that I created, which is the concept of YouTube micro VSLs, okay? The new way that we discovered and that changed the game for me was, instead of having that one BSL that you keep on your website or your funnel that only your leads see in whichever way, shape, or form, what you do is that you create several niche-specific organic BSLs on YouTube so that your leads get indoctrinated in your unique mechanism while adding up to the human-to-human connection, because YouTube is a social media channel, meaning that you create one video today and that video stays getting organic inbound traffic for years while growing your brand, audience, and community using specifically the pillars/features/benefit that we covered in the market research model. By the way, in case that you're wondering, the reason why this is market research model is because this 8-page document is just like an ultra summary of the actual 35-page document that I give to my clients inside of Roiland, where I literally walk them through everything. So the actual document that I'm talking about, you can see here is 35 pages where I explain everything more in depth, okay? So without further ado, let's just continue with the video. Not only is this free, okay, like actually creating the micro VSLs, but different leads have different struggles, different stories, hence why having different micro VSLs is both more effective, number one, and B, more forgiving when it comes to getting your prospects to take action on buying your offer, since you can leverage different angles, okay? All you gotta do is create 2 to 4 evergreen pieces of content strategically built after the offer workshop that I do with my clients, or whenever you create your offer, but essentially come up with a 2 or 3 or 4 offer pillars. You create one micro VSL for each, and then every micro VSL talks to each other like a story, essentially. That way you can make your prospects go through the 7 hours of content and sell them with ease, okay? So, essentially, you can start to see what resonates better with your leads and what converts the most book calls and most importantly to paying customers, okay? Now, these foundational YouTube micro VSLs are going to be added inside of the sales letter, the ones that you are going to create. And once the foundational sales letter is updated with the YouTube videos, your entire organic content strategy revolves around creating 1 to 2 pieces of content per week so that you can slowly start getting inbound leads and start finding your voice as a creator/entrepreneur even more. And all you gotta do from those YouTube videos is distribute those across social media, but you only focus on writing sales letters, okay? And as you keep posting content, not only do you grow an audience and scale your cash flow, but most importantly, your previous content starts to pop off and becomes a virtuous flywheel that is actually hard to stop. So on YouTube, the way you grow is essentially you create some bangers in here, nothing happens, then you create some more videos in here, nothing happens, and then all of a sudden something you blow off, okay? If you see any YouTube channel in existence, all of them have literally the same story that I'm about to explain to you. Essentially, let me just come to my YouTube studio. If you come to my YouTube channel, look at this. This is a story everybody goes through. You start creating content in whatever date, then all of a sudden 1 year later nothing happens, and all of a sudden you start winning all at once. Like that's literally the journey that every single person that does content on YouTube actually gets. And then if you can leverage this trend to your advantage, you basically get clients for free, and not number one. And number two, what is going to end up happening is that you can just distribute the efforts you already made on YouTube on all other the social media platforms, and everything grows on autopilot. Super simple, guys. So the beauty is that now you create the winning banger. YouTube teaches you about creative, aka thumbnails, about storytelling, CTAs, everything that you need to be a good advertiser, number one, and a good business owner anyways. And then once you start to have those things that start to blow off, then what ends up happening is that your previous content also starts blowing out. So essentially, this is something that doesn't happen in any other social media platform, just on YouTube, okay? That's what I like to call popcorn content. As you start to develop personality, an audience, and most importantly, you keep sharing insights through your content, what is going to happen is that people have the urgency to keep consuming your content, and from you specifically, not from your competitors. Think about it like this. On Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Threads, on LinkedIn, on whatever, your prospects might only spend 10 seconds to 2 minutes max seeing your individual pieces of content, which makes it super hard for them to fill the 7 hours through shorts, tweets, Instagram posts, etc. So for you to create 7 hours of content, you're going to put a whole bunch of effort if you were relying just on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads, etc. And then the timing which you get someone from your goal lead to happy client can be 3 months. Super hard. right? Not only do you need to put on more effort creating content in your social media channels, but more than that, it will take more time to convert someone, since the channels where they consume this content are fundamentally designed to be fast-paced. On the other side, here's what will happen on YouTube. Yeah, you can create a 2-minute, 20-minute video here, 20-minute video here, 20-minute here, and essentially the effort is low because all you gotta do is once or twice per week create a YouTube micro VSL, and then the time that it takes for someone to go from cold lead to happy client is 3 days. And then this is just from the YouTube micro VSLs. Imagine what can happen once you actually leverage this with the foundational sales letter. Guys, it's just game over. It's just like the most powerful combo on organic content creation that I've found. Firstly, you'll be able to speed up the conversion process and you'll have more bangers in the metaverse to move your prospects from cold to sold, number one. But more importantly than that, though, is that you as a founder will not only be able to practice your copywriting and persuasion skills in every single week through the creation of micro VSLs and sales letters, but you'll be able to simply focus on a single platform where once you publish a video, you can easily distribute the same content to other channels and in different formats that support the growth now in those other platforms. So you're omnipresent and you are basically somebody that makes a whole bunch of cash, focusing on your client results and as a real business owner. Okay, guys? So call to action time. Most people don't have a sales or marketing problem. They only have an operational problem that prevents them from predictably executing on the action that generates certain outcomes. So you like to plug our systems and get clients, or you don't pay, book a call with the link. I will also leave this in the description. The way we actually do this is we actually co-manage our clients' campaigns. So we're literally inside of your business pretty much telling you what to do, what to focus on, what metrics, what to change according to the KPIs that every single one of our clients has. You can see here, essentially, you just keep track of your numbers, and every single day I will let you know, hey, increase the ad spend, send more DMs, send more follow-ups, etc. Right? And the way we actually do this is in the actual dashboard. Every single day, you simply send me the link to your specific dashboard so that I can tell you what to focus on, what support to focus on, what training content to create, and last but not least, some notes so that I can see that you're in the right pace. We've had clients, you can see in the actual description of this video, we have clients hitting 50K months, a lot of them on their way to 100K months, a lot of them 25K per month mark, 15K per month. You can see case studies. I will not tire you with just the results because there's honestly a 30-page document where I share all of my client results, which are some of the best in the industry. And as always, before I finish the video, I just want to recommend a song because I'm a Latino that enjoys to listen to music. And I just want to recommend to you guys this song called Quema by Ryan Castro and Peso Pluma. It's just not only a banger, it's one of those hits that if you actually listen to it, you will not stop dancing, okay? But not on TikTok. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this one. See you guys in the next one. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon. Bye.